You are now listening to the Musically Made podcast. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Musically Made podcast. If you don't know who I am, if this is your first episode tuning in, my name is VaNia Ellison and I am born and raised in Philadelphia. This week, I'm going to just go straight into it. I just want to talk about this past weekend's Roots picnic. I went both days, and basically who I went to see was Maxwell, Miguel, Thames, Lotto, Glorilla, DJ Diamond Cuts, Music Soul Child, Meek Mill, Jagged Edge, CeeLo Green, Lay Banks, Layla, K Tronada, The Roots, and Teyana Major 9. Now, did I see all of them? Absolutely not. And it's not even my fault, but I digress. Who I did end up seeing was Glorilla. She was actually the first person I saw when I got there. Thames, Miguel, Layla, Lay Banks, K Tronada, CeeLo Green, Meek Mill, Teyana Major 9. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I am happy with everybody that I did see. I do really wish I saw Music Soul Child though, because I am not sure when I'm gonna have another opportunity to see him in concert, but it's okay. Live and we learn. I have to say, my favorite performance of everything that I saw, I don't know. It's between Miguel and K Tronada, honestly, because K Tronada, he had this big old light show, right? But Miguel, when he sings, he sounds exactly like his tracks. Like, they didn't put no auto-tune on that boy at all. It was just so, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Mesmerizing isn't the word. Encapturing, maybe? Yeah, because it was just so unbelievable. Like, usually when you go see somebody live, they sound a little bit different from their record, but he sounds exactly like his records. Like, no time has passed at all, and it was so amazing. But the overall question here that I want to talk about is, was this year better than last year? One might say last year could have been better because of the weather, but me personally, I'll say that this year was better, simply for the fact that they incorporated a food festival where a whole bunch of like local, even like out of town businesses, like small restaurant businesses, were all gathered at the Roots picnic. And it's basically like what Keith Lee does, but communal. If that's a good way to describe it. I really like that. This podcast, like I said last week's episode, this podcast is about shedding light on artists that aren't well known, aren't too known, and are like local. The only reason why you haven't heard from any yet, before any of you start getting all whatever, I just want y'all to get to know me a little bit more. That's all. It ain't nothing personal. It ain't nothing like that. It's just, I want y'all to get to know me more before I start, handing you people to listen to. All I can really say that I wish was different about the Roots picnic this year was like the start time of the sets. I wish that they were like a little bit closer to on time starting. On Saturday, I understand everything was pushed back and delayed because of the rain. Oh my gosh, I had to go to work early that morning. It was pouring. Like, you know how when cars drive by and they make that big old like splash when they drive? That was how bad it was raining Saturday morning. But lucky me, it got better. Like, I would have taken the conditions that was at the Roots Picnic over the conditions I had to go to work in any day. But, a lot of people don't see it like that. They see it as if everything was the Roots Picnic's fault. Me personally, they apologized on Instagram. The day happened. I mean, what else can you do? What else do you want from them? I really just had a good time. I wouldn't trade this weekend for nothing. I wouldn't have wanted to spend it any other way. So I want to thank the Roots Picnic for being as great as it is, and I will be returning next year. I do really wish I saw Music Soul Child though. Like, I really don't know the next time I have an opportunity to see him. Let me stop talking about it. Let me stop talking about it. I really thought I would be talking a lot more. But you know what? I will also say this. I went to the Roots Picnic by myself. And if you are listening and you are afraid to do stuff by yourself, do it. Like, me, myself, like, I have social anxiety and things of that nature. But, going to the Roots Picnic and interviewing people for my social medias, it helped me deal with it a lot, I will say. Like, that is something I would have never done if this was like 2 years ago. I would have never went to a festival by myself and walked up to people and asked them questions. I would have never done that. Push yourself. I don't care in what scenario. If there's a push that needs to be done, push. You'll just never know how far you go unless you just go. If you could take away one thing from me from this episode, go to the Roots Picnic and push yourself to do whatever you want to do, because ain't nobody gonna do it for you. So that's all I have for this week's episode, y'all. Please, if you're listening on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. If you are listening on a platform, I am on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. And make sure y'all stay up to date with all my latest projects and episodes and clips and events that I go to by following Musically Made Podcasts on Instagram and TikTok. If you have any questions, or if you're an unknown artist listening to this, please DM me. I am friendly. I will DM back unless I feel threatened, but I will DM back. Alrighty. I hope to see y'all next week.